Judges Bay is the mayor's sons, Philip and Matthew, his wife, Simone, and his sister Stan. Congratulations, guys. I believe you have the oath, Your Honor. It's all yours.
Repeat after me, raise your right hand. I, do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all of the duties incumbent upon me as the mayor of the city of Hall, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of this Commonwealth, in ordinances of the city of Hall, so help me God.
Now it's a great pleasure you can run this. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Couch.
Oh, good. We're live streaming? I want to live stream. I want to live stream.
No, you see Matty put his hand up?
Good morning. I want to welcome all the elected officials from Lowell and nearby areas. I see all my good friends here, Representatives Tom Golden, Jackie Chan, Jim Ocero, Roddy Mong, Vanna, and Select Women Bopar below. I also want to congratulate and welcome the families and friends of councillors John Drinkwater, Eric Gishier, Wayne Jeunesse, John Levy, Rita Murcia, Vishna Nguyen, Corey Robinson, Dan Moore, Kim Scott, and Paul Watayan. And of course, I want to thank all these councillors for making history today, for serving on the first council body of the new election system for neighborhood representation and at large. This smooth transition of governmental authority in its process and transparency are cornerstones of our democracy. As an immigrant to Lowell, like so many in our history, I value greatly the stability it ensures. We are also making history and her story of being the most diverse council body in the history of Lowell's elected city council. And thank all of you for voting for me to be your mayor. I am proud to receive this unanimous vote. My family and I have traveled across time and the universe to be here before all of you today. My journey started in 1975 when the communist Khmer Rouge executed my father on that April day because he was a captain in the Cambodian army fighting them. Then my mom was left with all her 7 kids to keep them alive in the killing fields for 4 horrific years. She finally took all of us and escaped through landmines, jungles, hunger, sickness, and uncertainty to the United States. My mom witnessed me getting elected citywide and sworn in for the first time last term in 2019. She cast her last vote for me this year, her last kiss, her last wish for me to live a long life, a wing, as you would say. Just a quick word on democracy, or lack thereof. I thank God that He brought us here to the U.S., a land not so much of milk and honey, nor where the streets are paved with gold, as we imagine America to be when we were in the refugee camps. America alone is a land of democracy, of rules and laws, of systems of checks and balances, of fairness and equality of information and transparency. Without any of these, we would not have democracy, we would not have security, nor quality of life. You would have misinformation and propaganda. And as the millions of Cambodian diaspora around the world know, it was propaganda that killed our family members, uprooted us, and lost us our history. I am beyond a debt of gratitude to the residents of Lowell who voted for me to be Councillor at Large last term, this term, and to my colleagues who elected me the first Cambodian-American mayor of this great city of Lowell. I thank all of you. I am proud beyond comprehension. I have my private thoughts and prayers, but I am simply happy to have a history once again in my new home, the city of Lowell. And I know the spirits of my mom and father are present here in my hometown today. I have been fortunate to serve with 3 councillors from the Lowell called the Titans. I have learned much from them. I am now honored to serve with 2 former mayors in this city, Rita Mercier and John Leahy. I am excited to serve with the returning and newly elected councillors who are full of energy, ideas, and talent to serve this great city. I want to thank Councillor Leahy for his great service as a mayor in the last term. He was committed to serving and listening to everyone. I thank him for sharing his ideas and style of governing with me during the last 2 years. We have significant work ahead of us, from navigating our neighborhoods, schools, and businesses through the threats of the pandemic once again, to housing for our citizens, homelessness, infrastructures, parks, streets, and all neighborhood issues to enhance our quality of life. We must have dreams, we must have our goals, and we must work cooperatively with the administration to cost-effectively complete these priorities. For each task and issue coming before the Lowell City Council, we must always answer these 2 questions. What is the plan? How will we pay for it? Without the answers to these questions, we cannot be successful. My promise to this council is that I am fully committed to working with each one of you. The mayor's office will work with all the councillors. I know all my fellow councillors have made tremendous sacrifices to represent the city. I have seen with my own eyes that these elected councillors have bent over backward to help any resident that reaches out to them, even to residents who might have disagreed with them. That is the beauty of our local officials. We are non-partisan and we care about our city. The mayor's office will be the people's office. And to do that, I will make sure that you as councillors will be successful to serve your constituents well. Because that is the very reason we all put our names on the ballot. Today, as a proud Cambodian-American, I am standing on the shoulders of many immigrants that came before me to build this city. Whether the earliest settlers, the mill builders, to the workers who came from all parts across the world, such as Ireland, Greece, Italy, Poland, Canada, France, Puerto Rico, South America, and all parts of Europe, Africa, and Asia. We all came, just like you, my fellow Llewellyans, to find our own American dream. We cannot change our past or take back the sorrows from where we came, but together we can fashion a brighter future. We cannot change the world, but collectively we can make historic change in law. To the Cambodian diaspora around the world, we can no longer be just victims. It is our time to now to be leaders and to succeed. As I conclude my speech, this journey, this history, would not be possible without complete support of my wife Simone, my sons Philip and Matthew, my sisters Sandy and Rani, my brothers, my Thai family, my family friend Kevin Kaufman, and the entire family of the late former mayor and state representative Leo J. Foley. Our stars crossed in the universe, and here we are as families and friends. I am dedicating this ceremonial speech in honor of my mother and father, and to them, I dedicate this song, Don't Think I Forgot, Gomsman Won't Play, by Sun Cecil. May God be with each of you and guide this elected council